Okay, this is graphic. This is almost as graphic as it gets. What had happened was we were doing a deer drive. This guy and two others, or this girl and two others, ran towards my buddy's tree stand. I was right next to him. Gave the good old-fashioned meh. He stopped. I was probably at a 40-degree angle. I was up in the tree shooting down. The distance the bullet travels, maybe, I probably shot roughly 12 yards, putting the deer roughly 8 yards from the base of the tree. And I had aimed for the head, but kind of was just a little offset. So instead of hitting dead center of the head, it was just a little offset a little bit. So this is the impact behavior of the Hornady Black 155 grain 308. So that's what had happened. You see, it just blew out the whole side of his head. I don't need to explain any of this. It blew off half his head. That was the second deer. Let me show you the first one, which has an entry and exit wound. All right, deer number one. Guessing 60 yards. Again, elevated, maybe 23 feet up in the tree. Went for neck shot. I'm used to shooting bucks in the neck, not does. So I miscalculated where the spine is. So point of impact, it's right here. You can see that pretty clear. Here's what's interesting. I'll turn it over. You should have an exit wound somewhere around here. Maybe a little lower because of the angle. No exit wound though, that I have seen yet. Now when we skin this girl, we might find it. But there's absolutely, there's no blood. Yeah, I don't see an exit wound, which is impressive. Because what you'll see next is like, there's no way there's not an exit wound. Or there's no way there's no way this deer wasn't dead on impact. But she in fact survived the first shot. So I put a follow-up shot on her. She was laying down. Her arm was like this. She was trying to get up. All right, she was kind of stuck in this position. So from a slightly elevated position, 60 yards, I drilled one dead center of her chest. Nice, almost dead perfect center. But you'll be surprised what happened on the other side. So this is the exit wound. I'm gonna use my fist. Again, I'm a big fella, roughly 6'3". I mean, I could probably snugly fit my fist in there. When we found her, the wound was more kind of oval. You can see there's bone fragments here. And my thought is what happened, the bullet basically just destroyed the sternum and blew all the bone fragments along with the hide. It's basically pushed all those bone fragments out of this, which is why we got such an irregular shape. But that's the exit wound. I mean, yeah, definitely did the job. This is the round I used. 308 Winchester, 155 grain, A max. Not really sure what this number is, but I'll read it to you anyway. 80927. This is what the round looks like. This is the projectile, this is the round. Projectile feels to be like a hard plastic tip. There you go. I mean, doesn't look like anything too fancy. It's a real pretty round, but man, is it devastating. If you like what you see, do yourself and myself a favor. Go ahead and hit subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. I try to give the best content I possibly can that's actually applicable to the outdoorsman, the survivalist, or the hunter, or all three. My overall opinion of this, I'm kind of in a question state. Is it enough? Yeah. Is it too much? Yeah. But I'd rather it be too much than too little. I'd hate to shoot an animal, mortally wound it, and never track it down.